I want to follow up on something my dear friend Faisal just said. And that's that apparently this is an entry-level job for my friend Abdi Daisane. And he's moving on up already. But I'm going to ask my friend, as you move up the ballot, why don't you just jump over state senate and go straight to governor? With that suit, he could be a governor. You know, friends, I want to ask you a quick favor, if I could, please. Will you look around the room just for a second, the other people who are near you, and realize that every person that you look at cares about this community. Every person who is in this room believes in this community. And every person who's in this room believes in my friend Abdi Daisane. Now, why is that belief so important? It's important because there's a tremendous amount at stake on this ballot. And it's gonna be hard. Friends, this is a campaign kickoff. That means it's a beginning. That means you don't show up today, share your love for Abdi, and then we don't see you again until November 3rd at the party. That's not how this works. This is the first day of many when you will show up and show your care for this community and your belief in Abdi. This is just the first day for that. And this is so incredibly important in this particular year. Let me tell you something. I first met Abdi. I'm not a career politician. I'm a professor. That's my job. That's my calling. I got into politics kind of accidentally, but I got into it at the exact same time that Abdi did. We both ran for office in 2016. And there's a story that I recall, that I think about every time I'm on the ballot, every time I knock a door. I remember that night in 2016 when Trump became president of this country. And I remember standing with 3 young women in hijabs who took their hijabs off because they said they didn't feel safe in this country anymore with Donald Trump as their president. I will not feel that way again. The person who is running to be president of this country said that immigrants poison the blood of America. And he is wrong. They are the blood of America, period. And the blood of our community, and what makes us strongest. Not what makes us weak. Not a poison, but a strength. So every time you show up for Abdi, you're showing up to say no to that. And to say yes to something better. Now, I'm not on the ballot this year, so it's partially my job to say bad things. Normally, I'm a very positive guy, but here's the thing. The individual that Abdi is most likely to be running against is not a bad person. But let me tell you something, and this is true. I had great expectations for her, and I've been deeply disappointed. Because when I'm in a room with you all and her, she hugs me and we're best friends. When I'm in a room with a bunch of white people and Republicans, doesn't even acknowledge me. Said that immigrants were bringing drugs and crime into our country. And then shows up at events. I appreciate that she's showing up, but she needs to do more than show up. She needs to stand up. She needs to stand for this community, understand this community and its strengths. And with Abdi, with change, with a new person in that office, we have an opportunity to build on the strengths of this community, to show what makes us strongest, to demonstrate our faith, not just in Abdi, but in each other. And that is our calling. That is our responsibility, to show up for Abdi and for each other, not just tonight, but for every day until November 3rd. I told you I'm not on the ballot. I'm not paying attention. But I'm going to say it one last time. This is just a beginning. And think about the process. Show up every day. Do what you can to make the change that we need to happen, because nothing is more important than that this year. Show your love. Show your care for each other and for Abdi. Thanks a lot.